Hello, Creative Frugal Wonder Woman, and welcome to Copic Club. This month I have done the Big and Slim ice cream from Colorado Craft Company, and I absolutely love this stamp. It actually comes with several sayings, and you can get the coordinating die set. The die, I think they probably made the Adulting Happens Ice Cream Helps too small. I don't really understand, so they sent another stamp along with it that fit it, or you can still use the original without the die. So anyhow, love this. This is very fun. This you can emboss with chocolate. I don't know what other color you'd want to use. For strawberry maybe, but anyhow, icing, caramel, you could do all kinds of things to cover over this. Super fun. It's just a fun, great stamp set. But you'll see the link, Colorado Craft Company, for if you'd like to purchase that. So this is the instruction sheet, all E's. Can you guys believe that? And I know there's not a lot to it, but it was just such a fun, lighting, autofocus, there we go. It was just such a fun stamp. I just had to do it, especially with summer, and it's time to, the ice cream shops are opening up. It's time to go get us some ice cream, right? So let's go ahead and get started. You should have received your newsletter, and then with the marker list of the markers that I used on the original, the initial card, but I've sent along an idea sheet, so with other ideas that you can do. And you can go to my gallery at www.janmckee.com, and you can see other samples that I've made with this set, including watercolor. So that was fun too. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with our step one is E50, E51, and E81. So we're going to start with E50. And I just love ordering vanilla and chocolate twist when I go to the ice cream shop. So that's why I just had a mission that I wanted to make this one a twist. Just how fun. So I just kind of picked out, I looked at the swirls of the ice cream and just kind of picked out what I thought would be the natural color separation for the chocolate and the vanilla. I must say I've had lots of study in this by going and getting a twist ice cream from Curly Cone here, local to Millington, Michigan, you guys. There's another one in Noticeville that's really good too, but anyhow. And then I came down here. So yeah, if you need to do any case studies, I highly recommend a local ice cream shop and go and order a twist and a vanilla cone and study the color. I've seen where there's some shops that have vanilla and strawberry twists too. That would be fun. So you could do that easily. I'm trying to think. I did this card with strawberry ice cream, and I'll have to look up. I always write down. Here's a good tip, you guys. So when I found a color combination that I really like for a stamp set, I write them on sticky notes, and then I put them inside the stamped image, so I can always go back and look. So yeah, for the strawberry, I used RV10, RV11, and RV13. Just a little tip there. An extra added color combination for you guys if you'd like to do this in another combo. Okay, so next we're going to use E51. Oh, I should be good. There we go. And I'm going to leave, as you guys know, when we do the lightest color first, and we're laying down the highlighted. So what we're doing here is adding shadowing, depth to our image, leaving the lightest color as the highlight. So I'm using the lines on our ice cream here for as a guide of where I want shadowing. Maybe add some here, and I'm leaving these. As you're looking at an ice cream, you know that these parts are going to come out at you, so that's going to be closest to the light, so that's where you're want to keep those highlights. All these other areas we can add some low lights and shading. And this is just, at first this stamp was so big it was kind of intimidating to me. But as I started using it, I just fell in love, and I just keep doing more and more combinations. It's so fun. Okay, so now we're going to use E81. Remember, there is no real family rules or family, what do I want to say? The color family guidelines are kind of go out the window when it comes to the E's. So this one, you're not going to see a whole lot of difference, just a little bit. So we're going to add this on the very edge, or those lines that we want to really, and you're just really adding a little bit more depth to our vanilla. Going along that outside edge, and not everywhere. Not around the whole edge, just adding a little bit. And then when you come back with your E50 and just shade, blend that all together, you're going to just see it come nicely together, just getting rid of those harsh lines. Okay, so next we're going to do the chocolate. And the chocolate is E25, E27, and E29. So let's pull out E25 and color the sections of our ice cream that are chocolate. So I know this is kind of throwing you guys for a loop, the changes that I'm making, but I hope you'll enjoy them. You'll be able to know, come watch my videos that I put on for free. And if there's something that you really enjoy, you'll be able to, I still plan on doing a lot of the step-by-step color sheets. So my goal is to have those as a download that you can just go to and download them for free. And then of course, if you really like the image, you could use my link, preferably, to order the stamp set or the, whatever it is that I've demonstrated. But if you have, say, another stamp with an ice cream, this would be really good to just then watch my video in the colors that I used. And if you want, download the sheet. So anyhow, lots more options for you guys. A lot less stress for me with everything that's going on with Mom's estate. And so next we're going to take E27. And again, same thing that we did with the vanilla. We're going to just add some shading and highlights by leaving the E25 and not going over that part. And you can just see how this is just so fun and really starts to come together. And again, there's no real rhyme or reason on this. We're just creating some highlights. Okay. So now with the final color of our chocolate, E29, we're going to take where we went with the E27 and just go up along the edge just a little bit smaller. So we're using the very tippy tip of our E29, not laying it flat, just getting a little bit of color. And when you blend, this is going to really, that's when you're going to notice it coming together. Some of this you might not even see when you initially put it down because it's right on that black line. But when you blend with your E25, then you're going to see that color is going to come and blend into so nicely. So again, E25, come back with our lightest color. Oops. And blend all the chocolate. Come up on this tip. So this is going to be a this card here I'm making for a friend that gave me a recommendation on my new computer. And I'm going to go to the Curly Cone and get a gift card and put it in with this card. I just think that'll be fun. And he has 2 little kids, so, and they live in town. They walk a lot, so I imagine they go to Curly Cone and they can enjoy an ice cream cone on me, because I really appreciate, you know, people don't have to give their recommendations, but it's so nice when they do, because in the end it can save you just so much time and money, and it's nice, and I like to be able to show my appreciation. So next we're going to start on the ice cream cone. I've got a couple different combinations. You'll see the other combination on your idea sheet. However, this one's my favorite. Looks to me, it seems to look more like an actual waffle cone, although I guess it depends on how long they cooked it. Could be darker. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and color the whole thing with E21. We often like to go to ice cream shops when we're traveling too. And Memorial Day weekend, we were at we went to up north to our cabin at Lake Leelanau. And on the way home, we stopped at an ice cream shop in Cadillac. And oh my goodness, you guys, we walked in and it was just heavenly. They had just finished a fresh batch of waffle cones. So it smelled so good. Of course, everybody got a waffle cone except for me. Fortunately, it does not fit into my new gluten-free diet. So if anybody out there knows of a gluten-free waffle cone, hit me up, could you please? I would greatly appreciate it. Oh. Next, we're going to do E33. And this is kind of just a fun It's fast. It's, but it adds so much to the stamp set, you guys. Okay, so here's what I did. We're going to take these little squares, and I'm going to imagine a line across it diagonally. See the shading here? Hope you guys can see this good. So it has, we're following the lines of our stamped image, and we know that this is darker up here, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you in some of these bigger ones, and then but I usually start up here. We're going to go across this way in our head with the actual marker. We're going to color like a, I don't know, like a fast M. Okay. And do not worry if it's not perfect. Okay, isn't that fun? Actually, you don't want it to be perfect because you just, nothing is perfect in life, you guys, except for our Savior. So this is just such a fun, and I just add a little swish there because remember, I'm going to blend this, so even those little swishes are going to add a little bit of color and depth there. All right, look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, now here's where it really comes in. We're going to do our last color, E37, and we're going to do that same thing, only not as far. Okay, can you guys see that? There, see that? Not perfection, just adding that little bit of color in there. I guess if anything, you want to make sure that there's no light. You want to cover up that hole there because we know that there's no light, that's going to be the darkest part. So we really want to make sure we get the tip of that square, I don't even know what to call it, the pattern in our waffle. See that one? Oops, it went over a little bit. It's okay. It's going to be okay. And these ones I'm just adding a little dot because when I go and blend, it's going to grab that color and it'll just blend it all in and get some detail. Okay, so finally we're going to take E21 and we're going to just go over the waffle cone again. It's funny, I was doing a video for our craft along at Great Lakes Scrapbook event this weekend, and in watching the video and editing it, I was like, ooh, that marker, it needs to be refilled. So I love that we can refill these markers. Bad part is that it's hard now with all the scrapbooking stores gone. It's hard to find a place that will refill them. So you kind of have to buy your own refills to refill them, or find, you know, like if you're local to me, I will gladly refill your markers. It's $1 to refill them. So that's awesome. Look at there, you guys. There is our vanilla chocolate twist waffle cone ice cream. Yum. Doesn't make you want to go out and get some? So again, I know this was a short one, short and quick, but I just thought it's a great card. I love this, you guys. So, oh, I know. You know, as a Copic Club member, I always try and do a little something extra for you guys. So this is what I'm going to do this month. This is our last one. Unfortunately, with everything that's going on personally, I've decided to not mail out the Copic Clubs anymore and just do these videos for free. But I still want to do something special for you guys that have been a part of my club for the last 6-7 months. What I did was we're coloring this, unless of course you want to do this one, but if you follow the directions, you're coloring this, and I know that I have the Let's Chill. However, my gift to you this month is the Adulting Happens Ice Cream Helps. And here's the special tip. Can you guys see? Not really well. It's hard to see, but this is really thick, and I want to show you how I did that. I just took this die cut, so I stamped it once, but I die cut it 3 times. And then I use my designer adhesive. I really like this one because I like the fine tip on it. But whatever adhesive you like to use, and just glue the 3 on top of each other. Of course, a stamped image on the very top, the 2 blank ones underneath, and glue them together. It's amazing how easy it glues. Actually, I'm not, I lied. I decided I'm not sending, oh my goodness. I lost my cards. Oh. I lied. I'm not sending the Adulting Happens Ice Cream Helps. I'm adding the Treat Yourself, because this one is a little bit trickier, and I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I want you to see how easy it is. So I'm sending the Treat Yourself stamped image, die cut 3 times so that you can glue them together. And what it does is it creates a wonderful little chipboard. So it's like your own little chipboard, you guys. And it adds that extra added detail that makes your card that much more special. This was our watercolor this month. So anyhow, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Copic instruction with the big and bold ice cream, Slimline ice cream. Note, you can use it on Slimline cards, or you can use it on a regular card. It still fits. You just have to do it diagonally. But anyhow, fun stamp set. Colorado Craft Company. They have lots of different stamps that are in the big and bold line, and I hope you have enjoyed this, and will follow the link and check them out. Have a blessed day. Bye now.